Hi everyone, I'm Michael.
And I'm Patrick, and you're watching another episode of Star Wars News and Views. Today we'll be talking about JJ Abrams. Recently had an interview at the Visionary Awards. I'm not really sure what that is.
We're hoping they're for visual effects. That's what it sounds like, because he was talking a lot about CG and stuff.
Yeah. So he in this interview, he stated that he would be executive producing 8 and 9. Not that they're going to be his babies, but because he says Rian Johnson's going to take helm mostly on episode 8, but he will at least be in part giving his opinion and helping direct them or produce them in some way.
I guess that makes sense because, like the original trilogy, each film was done by a different director. That's fine, but the thing is that you had George Lucas consistently there for both movies, even though he was kind of hands-off for Empire Strikes Back and sort of almost unofficially co-directed Return of the Jedi. But the point was, there's the mastermind with the big picture that can kind of steer the ship a little bit, just have some kind of oversight. So now that you have George Lucas removed from this situation, well, who's the guy that knows the whole plot? The one that has like the whole big picture? Well, JJ Abrams began this thing, so when he started writing episode 7, he obviously had to think out a plan where it's going to end up. So he's the guy with the big plan. So he's going to be looking over, like Rian Johnson's shoulder, but not taking creative control, allowing him to do his thing, but just making sure that the movies proceed in a certain path. Yeah,
the important plot points are there that he wants to happen for that movie.
And maybe also that there's consistency of tone, or that the tone progresses at a steady rate.
Yeah. Kind of like Kevin Feige in the recent Marvel movies, he's been masterminding the whole Avengers Phase 1 and Phase 2 stuff, where he's executive producing them. He doesn't, have a say in directing them that much, but he kind of gives them his opinion and his feel of where they should all go together and sort of helps mastermind it together.
I mean, like Joss Whedon obviously made Avengers his own, but beyond that, he had Kevin Feige sort of holding the reins of the ship.
Yeah, which I think is important, especially for a multi-movie franchise like this, and now with Star Wars with the spin-offs as well. You need somebody who's there to help control everything and make sure it doesn't go too hectic and kind of keep it all together in some sort of coherent story, right? Yeah. Because it's hard to make these different stories all come together.
Yeah.
So anyways, that's all about JJ Abrams executive producing the last 2 installments of the next trilogy. Thanks everybody. Be sure to give us your opinion on him, on this situation, and like us on Facebook. We're on there now. We give you little updates and Easter eggs you don't really get to see from our show on YouTube.